You know what I mean? Is this woman. I mean, when you look at the situation in the world right now, how many black women do we have like Candace out there, bad enough, strong enough to stand by what they say, stand up and be counted, and speak truth to power? Put your hand up if you know 5. Give me 5. I mean, I'm sure there are on many, but that are really out there making a noise. She got black people against her. She got white people against her, right? You got dumbasses saying that she wanted Erica Kirk's husband. What? You know. I mean, the kind of things that people are coming up with. The woman is happily married. She met the man of her dreams. She has 3 children, and some dumbass is coming out saying that she's jealous of Erica Kirk because she wanted what? Charlie Kirk? I mean, and people buy this. They just believe this stuff. They don't even think. Oh yeah, that makes sense. How could that make sense? Even if she did, she done well moved on. You know? I mean, one of the things when I started looking at this whole Charlie Kirk thing and what I'm watching every day what Candace Owens is talking about. Everything she was saying, but wow. Oh my days, you know what? Wow. Yeah, that makes sense. Wow. Let me look into that. Wow. Oh my days. You know, I already know what the man's like, you know, but she's showing everybody what we're really living in. She's not about Trump anymore. She's not about MAGA anymore. She's not about Democrats or Republicans anymore. And people just don't get that. You still got people like PBD. You still got people like Tim Pool. You still got all these people who are supposed to be so bright, you know, so great, so smart. They're very wealthy. Right, from what they do, all power to them. But how they don't get Candace, right? They don't get that Candace is not dealing with the world like they deal with it anymore. You know, there's an old saying. It says, you know, to do the same thing over and over again without getting the same result is a definition of madness, right? Definition of madness. So that means, by virtue of that statement, which a lot of people would agree with, pretty much everybody out there, including you, is mad and crazy to go keep voting. Because what has changed? You've been voting since they started voting, since they started democracy. You've been voting and voting and voting and voting and voting. You voted out Kamala, right? Or you voted so that Kamala didn't win, Biden out, sorry, so that you can have Trump. And in England, they voted out Boris, and then they got this other person. Now they got this other idiot. And, you know, and every time you vote, you get the same shit. A liar, a thief, a manipulator, somebody controlled by different powers. You're still broke. You're still struggling. You're still having your freedoms taken away. You still got people coming into your country left, right, and center. You know, but one gives with one hand, the other takes away with the other hand. It doesn't make a difference. Everybody's in the same old shit. Trump, Biden, whoever you want to say, you know, very few of these leaders make any difference. But people keep voting because they're still dumb enough to think that men have the answer to what's going on with mankind. Man doesn't have the answer. God has the answer. You know? So what is the point of putting your trust or your belief in man? I'll tell you what the point is for these people like, you know, your Tim Pools of the world or your PVDs of the world or any of these people that, oh, Trump, MAGA right now, right? It's because whatever that government or that system suits them better for the world. It's not better for America, really. How can it be better for America? Look at the Epstein files. Where are they? Right? Look at the way Trump goes around doing stuff. He's got some great ideas. I mean, take Doge for example, a very good idea. But he put billionaires in there to take money away from everyday people. Why couldn't Trump just put some regular folk in there to work with Elon Musk and the rest of them crew? Vivek Swami. It's not a surprise that Vivek got out of that quite quick. Because he could probably see what was going on. You got to give it to Vivek. It's not really working out the way I expected it to work out. But you got these people, these elites who think they know what's better for everybody. So, okay, it's good, save money, stop corruption. But if you're going to do that, you can't put a guy like Elon Musk in full control of that because he has no idea what it's like to be you or me. He has great ideas, but he has no idea. Even if that brother was broke and all of these companies crashed tomorrow, he's still rich. He's His family is wealthy. He's never going to be on the street like homeless, starving. That's never going to happen. Even if Tesla, Skylink, all these things, they all fell out tomorrow. He'd be fine. Just his ego would be bruised, but he'd be fine. So, if Trump was really for the people, he would have put some of the people